Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? It's me, Paddy, from across the shuck, and I'm sitting in my wee room here, and I thought I'll have a couple of wee things that I wanted to say, but I don't have a really big video planned for today or anything like that. So, a couple of wee things. First of all, thank you for everybody who keeps showing up on the Thursday night for our podcast with me, Justin, and our newest member, Mikey, from Baldy's Blades. If you're not subscribed to him on YouTube, please go and do it. He's just started doing it, so he's only making a video about once a week at the minute, but he's going to jump that up to 2 sometime soon. But please go over and check him out. Not only is he a great member in addition to the podcast, his videos are fantastic. They are just so entertaining in such a casual way, and I just really enjoy watching him and have done. And it just adds to the fact that he's on the podcast. I feel very fortunate that he was willing to come and join me and Justin. And we make a great threesome, I'll have to say, because we're very different in our knife collecting, which is, again, fantastic. Mikey is more of a modern knife person, although we have now started him on the traditional route, but he loves his modern knives. I know he's had a buck 15 since he was a wee nipper, or a buck 15, a buck 110 since he was a wee nipper. That's been his favourite knife. So, but he does love the modern knives and modern steels. He's just a typical collector. In fact, he is just completely hooked on knives. He just, he has got a huge collection. So he's never going to run out of videos already now with the knives that he's got. So please go and check him out on YouTube. I would really appreciate that. He just broke the 200 barrier there, and let me tell you, if you get on now at the beginning, you'll not be sorry. You'll not be sorry whatsoever. Second thing I wanted to say, just a little bit of a warning. You know the way I always say, do due diligence, and I'm the worst person at doing due diligence. Well, I ordered one of the Bear & Son. This is the new Barlow, and I ordered the one in Stag. Now, because I'd seen everybody getting the ones in wood, and I looked up the site. It was Cyclaire Knives, which is a great company. Please go and use them. They have a great selection of Bear & Son. They have also got Rosecraft as well, so it's not just Heine. They have a great selection of Rosecraft blades, so you can go between the two and pick out who's got the one you want, so that's a good thing. It's great. I love it for this country. Having a choice is just amazing. But I rang them up and I said, I got the Stag, and it said on the thing it was genuine Indians or Indian Stag handles. So I didn't read anymore. I'm a bit like that sometimes, impatient. So I just ordered one. I was worried they were going to sell out because they just seem to be so popular. And it came, well, I have to say, it's not Stag, it's bone Stag. It's bone made to look like Stag. So I give them a ring and said, I'd like to return it. I thought it was proper Stag, and it's not. And absolutely fine. They just said there's a wee form, filled in at the bottom there, and send it off and you'll get a refund. Fantastic. That's the sort of thing that I like. So it's nice. I've never dealt with them in that way. And I know it's not the best way, but I mean, it's just one of those things. I read the blurb and didn't read further. So that's on the way. That's gone back. And I've already ordered a wooden one. And I'm looking forward to that coming. And it's different. The Stag one was in stainless steel, and the wooden one's in 1095. So I'm looking forward to that even more now, because I didn't check what steel was on it. There you go. Due diligence, nothing. But the company that I got it from were really nice to deal with. Cyclaire Knives. Please remember them and use them. Another great UK company. Online presence that you can buy knives from. And they do different ones. They're not necessarily a competition for Heine. They do a lot of different knives that Heine don't carry, and Heine carry knives that they don't. Usual thing. So it's fair game. Good industry. The second thing is, I have a confession to make. I said I was going to carry this new GEC I got. This is the number 15 TC Barlow for a month. I've never carried a knife that long in my pocket. I always have knives in my pocket, but I've never carried one that long in one go. I've managed to get to 12 days, and I cracked today. And it's nothing to do with it. I love the knife. I used it. I found everything. I didn't need to know anything about 1095 or GEC, their standard, their quality. This is just perfect. And it's really, I'm so happy to have it in my collection. And I will carry it often. But 12 days was enough. So I think I'm going to set my target of 10 days the next time and do that. each month I'll change a knife for 10 days and then I can play with what I want, because I just couldn't do it. I have to change knives. I've always done it. It's usually a day, maybe 2 days, on a really good knife. So I changed today, same slip, but I have got my Shing. This is a British custom knife maker who makes knives at a really reasonable price. And this is dyed bone and jigged by himself, by hand. Hand rubbed satin finish, just a stunning blade. And he said these are a custom knife, Magna Cut. Nearly forgot that. Magna Cut blade steel, and these are about 260, somewhere around that price, new. I bought this new, before I even spoke to him, I bought this. I got this on one of my Facebook groups. He put it up there on Facebook group, and then I spoke to him and we had him on the show. Please go back and watch the podcast and you'll see why I'm so excited to find, another British custom maker. And he is just a gent, I have to say. And he's going to the Sharp show this year, so I really can't wait to meet him in person. This is what I'm carrying today. What else have I got to say? Yes, this is very hard because people keep asking questions that are not really relevant. When I stopped doing Jack Wolf knives, it was just a simple my decision. I wanted to move on. I'd done it for 2 years. I was very privileged and I enjoyed every moment of it. But I said to Ben, each month I'll happily announce it, when it's coming out again, because they're absolutely amazing knives. There's nothing wrong with them. It was sort of direction that I wasn't going. But this month, just the Benny, they're calling it, and it's an adaptation of the Benny slip when it first came out. It was a slip joint, and now they've made it into a locking knife. It's a front flipper, and you can also finger flick it with the fuller that's there. It looks absolutely beautiful. There's 4 different versions of it. Stunning. Well, it goes on sale tonight at Framar Knives. That's Frank over at Framar Knives. Please, if you're going to get one, get it from Frank. And if you're in the UK, it's the only place in the UK. So go on Frank. And Frank has served Ben and his customers well for the last 2 years. There's no problems with Frank. He just does an honest job, sends you a knife out, and that's it. So Frank is there waiting for your orders, and it's tonight, 7 o'clock. I think it is. God, it's only been a couple of weeks and I've forgotten already. And it's 7 o'clock on the on Framar Knives website. Go on there and you can order your knife, and go early because, like everything else, they go quickly. And there's only 4 models, and there's not one of them that looks... I couldn't pick a winner out of all 4 of them. I literally couldn't, so I'm just leaving it with that. Please go there, check Frank out, and check Frank out for other things. I've just bought a Chris Reeve knives from Frank. Well, we traded and added knife. He doesn't trade with every knife, but Chris Reeves, if you've got a nice trade, he'll work with you. And he gave me a very, very fair price, and I was happy to do it. And it's my Grail Chris Reeve. I've had a couple of Chris Reeves. I loved them, but I kept selling them, which is just me, But this to me is, I'll not get any better than this, because 1, I want to use it. It's not going to be a knife that's going to sit in my drawer. 2, I want to keep it. This is the one that I want to keep. And, it's not going to go out of date for me because the blade steel is perfect on it. I'm not going to tell you which one it is. It'll be here, hopefully, in the next few days, and or the next day or 2. And, we'll show that. I'll do a review on it. I'm just over the moon excited about it. Absolutely bursting. And what else have I got? What else have I got to tell you? Oh, I've got 3 Rosecrafts, 2 of one pattern and 1 of another completely new pattern. And the new pattern one, again, blew my socks off. I think it's fantastic. And it's as if they I think they're feeding off my energy of how much I love the Rosecraft blades, because I've just had a custom made in not the same pattern, but the same style, and I've custom ordered in the same style. So just fantastic. And these are from, I'm not going to tell you. Well, no, I'm not going to tell you. They're two British custom makers, and then I'm getting the Rosecraft, and it's that type of pattern which I'm stepping into, probably. That is probably the right word. And I can't wait to get that as well. And I've another custom ordered off Ashley for the end of the month. And his father's making me one of the shop knives, but he's doing a wee bit of fancy stuff for me, which I'm bubbly for the next few weeks. I've got plenty coming. And then here's the knocker. On public view on YouTube, I'm not going to buy any knives after I get the Ashley knife and it's the knife his father's doing for me, Michael, or Michelle, because he's a bit of a French. He likes that French accent to his name. But that's it. I'm going to save up my money until SHOT Show, because I want our Sharp Show. I want to take as much as I can with Sharp Show. And to be honest with you, I'm probably going to get another shing down there. Yeah. So at the end of July, definitely 100%, I'm not going to buy any knives until November. Please. I'm going to try really hard. I might buy the odd wee cheapy one or something like that, that I'm going to have and have it on a medium price. So I'm not going for any expensive ones because I bought too many this year already. I'm at my fill, so there'll be no expensive ones. It'll maybe just be channel ones, that sort of knife. I wish I hadn't done that already. It hurts that I'm not going to be buying dear ones, but I've just spoilt myself and I've spent all my money. So that's a good thing. And I've plenty of knives to talk about. I can talk about knives. But look, I just wanted to thank you. I'm having a really feel good. My channel, I'm just absolutely enjoying my channel. I'm absolutely enjoying having Justin and Mikey on my podcast. It's like two brothers that I've never spent so much time with, my own brothers, and I enjoy so much. We have a chat. We had a talk about politics, and we've all got different views on politics. Last night for about an hour after the podcast, and there wasn't a crossword. It was just three men having a chat, and it was just so refreshing to have that sort of conversation with friends. So, and I'm an oddball. I mean, I'm a bit of a loner most of the time, but with these two boys, I feel so comfortable. I can talk about anything, and I enjoy listening to them and finding out things about them. I suppose I'm getting used to a different way of life, and that's all through YouTube. So, what's YouTube for? Friendships. And I'm enjoying mine. And yes, I still haven't got Andy to give me a date to come on. I want Andy from Rosecraft Blades to come on the channel. I'm hoping he maybe watches this and he feels very ashamed that he hasn't come back to me with a date to do the podcast, because he should do. Oh, here, I must show you these. If you didn't see the podcast last night, where the hell were you? I got these from Bees Blades. Look at this. This is a little fridge magnet. Can you see that? It's me and Justin, Santa Claus and the elf. It's a little fridge magnet. It's just, I couldn't believe it. Absolutely fantastic. And she also done me a little pin badge that'll go on one of my caps. My little Paddy's potato peelers. I'm over the moon with it. Over the moon. And she done me one of these. This apparently is from a famous film. Can't remember what the film is now. I'm not good in films, but I love it. Is it a wee Yoda? It looks fantastic. Big ears and all there. Just a great little thing to tie on my keys. So the next time you see that, it'll be on my key ring. My key ring is getting huge. What else? I got another fridge magnet. Oh, she gave me a fridge magnet and the Paddy's potato peelers. So, Bees, thank you very much indeed. Really, really appreciate it. So there we are. Right, take care. I'm away. I told you it was going to be a quick one. Thank you very much. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll see you tomorrow for probably another video. Take care. Bye-bye now.